Temperature. I don't have a thermometer, but it feels about upper 60s, low 70s. Especially for here in New Jersey. Yesterday, I ended up hooking up with what I believe was a Pompano. May have been a permit. I'll post a picture here. Let me know in the comments what you think. Just some crazy action. Yeah, the wind was getting to be a bit much, so I'm just going to do a voiceover for a little bit of this, and I'll cut back in from what I was talking about. So I did a little research on this Pompano or permit, and when they've been being caught in New Jersey, and it looks about 2010 was when people were catching them off Sandy Hook. So I presume that we had warm water temperatures then as well. And this fish is commonly found in Florida, that type of environment, nice warm water, things of that nature. So it was cool to have caught one or snagged one in the surf. They felt really firm, and it was a very shiny fish. So it was definitely unique. People are catching a lot of different things in New Jersey. Mahi have been all over. Different types of Spanish mackerel have been caught in the surf. A lot of things. So it's pretty awesome when we get these warm water temperatures just before the fall and catch some neat fish. You can see in the top right there the clouds are just really, really heavy looking, and the surf is just getting churned up. This is Hurricane Florence that's coming in. Should be here in a couple days. And just the storm, you can see it's just starting to build up here in New Jersey. It's supposed to be hitting towards the Carolinas, but we were definitely feeling it up here. It was impossible to fish. I mean, I was trying to cast out there, and it was just getting blown right back at me. Winds were coming in about 20, 25 miles an hour, so not much you can do with that. And I fished the Bucktail a little while from what I could, and I fished the poppers and top water or whatever I could get out there. And it was funny, the pompano that I caught, it was when I was pulling the top water lure through the surf, I just felt it dragging, and the trailing hook in the picture you can see was hooked right into the back of it. So it was just kind of by accident, and I was pretty surprised when I pulled it up, but that's nothing compared to some of the stories I've been hearing or reading about online and stuff, where I believe it was somewhere in New Jersey, a guy picked up 100-pound tuna off the surf. It was something jumped up on the rocks, and it's an interesting story that there's a lot of regulations if you're in boats. There's not much out there if you're surf fishing or if you're fish beaches itself. So the guy ended up taking it home. I saw that on Instagram or something. So it's pretty crazy, but there's just a ton of stories of all different types of fish being caught. A lot of mahi lately have been getting caught a few miles off. Anything, so it's all out there. I heard that the stripers have left Cape Cod at the end of last week, so leaves us to be hopeful. And here in New Jersey, hopefully they'll be getting here down soon. So all we could do is wait. But yeah, this was an interesting day. I just wanted to try it and see if I could get out there and catch any. Bluefish have been pretty scarce. Only thing that people were catching have been cocktail blues. Nothing sizable. So, I'm waiting for the bigger ones to come down, and hopefully we can catch them up and, see what happens. But for now, yeah, you can see how bad the storm looks in the background. And, the waves are just coming up real high, just getting washed in. Beaches were vacant, nobody out. And it was cool to watch. The waves are coming in about 6-8 feet. You'd get a 10-footer here and there, but it was not much you could do with fishing. Maybe it'd be good for surfing, but it was inconsistent in the swells, so that'd kind of be tough too. All around, it's definitely going to be a big storm coming in. Just from the looks of this, it's a few days out and it's still already getting heavy, so we'll see. This was pretty crazy. I was just standing there and looked to my right, there was nothing. Check back again, and there's this massive log just washed up, and I was like, wow, I'm glad I wasn't standing there. It definitely would have taken me out. But you can just see the power of the water being able to carry something like this in. The video here doesn't do it justice, but this was definitely a big log. It was funny because looking at it in the water, where I had first seen it just kind of drifting by, it kind of looked like a big fish, and it would, since it's so dark, it'd go in and out, but it just washed up right next to me. So just be careful if you're out there, That's why it's never a good idea to go swimming in these storms, or, surfing for that matter, because you never know what's getting washed around, buoys and logs and whatever else that might be in the water. So it's always better to stay safe, because the thing, if you go be dumb, go out in that water, the Coast Guard's gonna have to get you if somebody sees you. So yeah, no reason to take the risk. Yeah, some big stuff getting washed ashore though. I was throwing the bucktail, but can't do much, can't get it out very far. Can't cast more than like 30 yards. Real difficult, a lot of wind, a lot of wind. There's usually a jetty that goes out here. Can't even see it. I'm assuming it's where this wash is going back. Yeah, you can see all types of driftwood getting washed in. Yeah, you can see some birds out here working, and yeah, no, they weren't diving on any bait or anything like that. They were just kind of hanging out, looking for stuff, and I didn't really see them swarming on anything. There was a whole lot of them sitting up on the beach for a while, and then they all took off, started flying south. These seagulls here, they just seem to be hanging out though, and hovering over the water and looking, checking the surf, and occasionally they'd fly up next to me, or if I was throwing a popper, they'd go looking at it and stuff. But they were just kind of doing their thing. And it's funny, these birds, after prime season, eating potato chips all summer, they gotta get some real bait. Yeah, here comes one now. He got tired, so he's flying in. Yep, so big storm coming in, and hope you guys stay safe, and we'll see you out there fishing.